Hey YouTube, what's going on? Are you trying to figure out how to live faith with a purpose? Do you even know what that purpose should be? Well, stick around. I'm going to teach you how to live faith with a purpose and how that fits into God's will for your life. So I'll see you in a second. Hey, what's going on? I'm Chad Torgerson with Directional Faith. My main goal here is to teach you how to live faith with a purpose. And how does that fit into God's will for your life? Really, they're two interconnected things. And in this next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can learn to live that faith with a purpose and how it'll blend in and show you how to find God's will for your life. But the first thing we got to do is talk about what should that purpose be. A lot of times we screw up because we're so focused on our will that we don't see God's will for our lives. We can't get out of our own way. So if you want to be able to see God's will for your life, the first thing I'm going to do is teach you how to let go of your will so that you can focus more on God's will for your life. Once you do that, God's will starts to open up right in front of you. So our purpose then begins with God. And as St. Ignatius once said, the human person is created to praise, reverence, and serve God, and by so doing to save his or her soul. So what St. Ignatius is trying to tell us is that our first and foremost purpose in life is to serve and praise God. And is that what you're doing? Is that where you're looking for your purpose? Or are you looking for purpose in your career or in your life or in the things that you own? You're not going to find your purpose there. Your first and foremost purpose that you're going to find, the purpose of faith that you're going to attach to, is right there with God. It's going to start with Him. It's going to start with you giving your life to Him, and by focusing your life on Him completely, in praise and in worship and in prayer, all these things are going to be what's going to make you a stronger, better Christian. That is our call. That is our focus. That is what He is calling us to. You're not going to find His will by looking inward. You're going to find His will by looking upward. If you continue to focus on looking through your eyes, you're not going to see it. The only way to see God's will for your life is to look through His eyes, to see the world the way that He does. And that's what my focus is on this journey, is to help you find that. Now, more than anything that we're doing, the main thing that He wants from us is that relationship with Him. And that's where the praise and the worship and the prayer and all that stuff comes in, because that's us developing a relationship with Christ. We can't do that simply reading a book. We can't do that sitting in the pew every Sunday staring off into nowhere. You've got to become engaged. You've got to take your faith seriously, and you need to take it to that next level. When you're sitting down to pray, you've got to give Him your focus and attention. When you're at church, you've got to give Him that praise that He deserves. That, my friends, that is God's will for your life. That's how you start to draw close to Him, is by turning your life over completely to Him in that way. Giving Him every aspect of your focus and your energy and attention. That's where you find Him at. Now, once you've done that, you'll start to realize you've unlocked this amazing secret and the real key to our faith. So are you going to keep it to yourself? No, you're going to do what I'm doing right here on this video right now. You need to go tell others about it. Share the good news. Tell everybody about Christ. But when you do so, don't just tell them about Christ. Tell them how to build this relationship just like you are right now. You are who you are. You were given the talents that you have. You're put in the situation that you're in so that you could give your life to Christ. He's opening this opportunity for you right now to give Him your life and to give Him completely and to show others how to do the same thing. So whether you're going through difficult times right now or you're at the highs of life, all these things are put in your way so that you can use them to grow closer to God. During the difficult times, the struggles, the trials, you're going to use those to lift up your faith, to hold strong to Him and grow. When you're at the top of your faith, you're going to tell everyone the good news and about how great your life has become because of Christ, and use that focus and that energy to share it with others. In the end, salvation is what we're looking for. That's our ultimate goal. Do you remember what St. Ignatius said? Our goal was to praise and reverence and serve God, and all those things in an attempt to reach salvation. That's what it's all about. That's your purpose. Your purpose, you're not going to find it in fancy cars, big houses, a good career, any of that stuff. You're going to find your purpose, your hope, your reason for life in that salvation with Christ. So I want to continue to help you find that faith with a purpose. I want to help you find God's will for your life. Subscribe now so you can keep with me on this journey, so we can keep diving further and further into this. I know right now we're just hitting this upper level, and we're just starting to skim the surface of what we can really talk about here. But trust me, stick around with me, and we're going to dive into the purpose for your life, God's will, whether it's where to go to school, who to marry, what job you should take, should you go into ministry, all these things. I'm going to help you discern that and figure that out for your life. So if you've been struggling to build faith with a purpose, to find God's will for your life, let's start with this simple idea. Let's turn your focus from inward to upward. And we're going to keep on this journey together. Click on one of the next videos when you're ready, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.